Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Shelly the Picker, and hi. I just want to say thanks to everybody who shares their information, not only their haul videos and not only the videos to show a profit, but their information. To me, that's education. Everybody putting out their little bits of information every day when I look at the videos is a great help to me. Um, I never really did mugs, so I watched a few videos. Um, so I really, tried my hand at that. And now I've been trying to get into doing some more of clothing. I do a lot of trinkets. I do video games. I have an antique booth. I have my eBay sales, and I do some auction sales. So I just tried to get in, started getting into the clothing aspect. So since I really have never done a share video about information myself, I figured I might want to do one. Just to put it out there, I used to be a dry cleaner. And the reason that I thought maybe I should do this video is because I was just listing some clothes on eBay, and I saw this tag with the care label that said 100% cotton dry clean only. And I smiled to myself, and that's when I got this revelation to do the video. It bothers me a little bit that some of these top brands of clothing, sometimes they mismark their labels for clothing. And it happens a lot. I hate to drop names, but Michael Kors. Anyway, the purpose of dry cleaning clothing is to keep certain kind of clothes from shrinkage. It helps them retain that robust color, and it also removes oil and grease. So if you have, sweaty, greasy collars and stuff like that, it really helps to get those things out. But basically, the three top fabrics that I can think of that really need to be dry cleaned professionally to not ruin the clothes are silk, anything with acetate, and wool, and cashmeres and stuff like that. But basically wools. Anything that's cotton, anything that's polyester, linen, rayon, a blend of those materials. If they say dry clean only, you can wash those clothes. If you're afraid to ruin the item, you can wash it and line dry it, and it's going to be fine. The only time that I ever really worry about not following the care label is, it can say 100% cotton and then have like a painted on seam or something. And even in that situation, you can't dry clean that because dry cleaning melts a lot of things. It is a chemical process. Sometimes you get those really fancy jackets or two-piece women's suits, and they're covered in beads, especially plastic beads, and they say dry clean only. That is a dry cleaner nightmare because plastic beads melt in dry cleaning. Rhinestones fall off because the chemicals in dry cleaning remove the glue, sometimes that hold on these decorations. So a professional dry cleaner can run a garment either short or clean it by hand doing certain techniques. But I wanted you guys to know at home that if you come across items at a yard sale or at a flea market or at the thrift store and it says 100% cotton, dry clean only, don't let it discourage you. You can take it home and clean it yourself. And if you're not a good presser, or you don't really know how to get, you want to wash it and clean it up, but you don't know how to iron it real well and press it real well, a lot of your local dry cleaning services actually offer press only services, which costs you a lot less than sending the item in to get it cleaned and then pressed. You can clean it yourself at home, send it in for a press only. You just tell the people at the counter, I just want this item pressed. Don't want it cleaned. If you find a great garment at, while you're out picking, and it has a little grease stain on it, and you're like, man, I could get like $50 for this shirt, but it has this little bitty grease stain on it. Your dry cleaner can get that out. Grease comes out in dry cleaning. Any good reputable dry cleaner has a spotter on site that can actually get it out. A lot of the time it's communication. When you go to the dry cleaner, nobody wants to pay for those services. But if you buy a shirt for a couple of bucks and it's going to cost you $3 or $4 more to get it the way you want it to go, and then you can make like a $40 profit on it, it's worth it. It's communication. When you go to the dry cleaners, you say, look, I want this, that, and that. Can you do it or not? And if they can do it, great. If they can't, then you find one. But when you do find that one dry cleaner that can do those things for you, you will have a friend for life. I also wanted to bring up down blankets. You know, everybody gets those nice, big, fluffy, white, down-filled blankets, and they say dry clean only. I don't think I ever dry cleaned a down blanket, ever. They are washable, unless, like I said, they're made from silk, acetate, or wool. But down feathers that are in blankets like that absorb the moisture. And when you have that situation, if you are dry cleaning a blanket like that, it takes a long time, because those blankets are very thick, to dry and dry and dry and try to extract any kind of chemical from that blanket. It's the same thing. If you wash it, you know, you get it and it's so wet, and it takes a long time to dry it. But either way, whether you dry clean it or wash it, you can get the same result. A lot of dry cleaners don't like to do that, because if they're working with one dry cleaning machine and it takes hours to dry clean a down blanket, it's going to take up all that time in the machine, hours that they don't have. So a lot of the times, 90% of the time, they are washing those blankets. So that's something you can do at home or at your local laundromat if your machines aren't big enough. But those are just a few tips. It frustrates me to see that, you know, mislabeling clothes can happen anywhere. But, you know, especially these top name brands, you guys are out there looking to sell the best that you can find. And, you know, I don't want anybody to ever get turned off by dry clean only versus washing. It's really a learning process, but it's not a hidden secret. You can learn how to do it. Remember, silks, unless it says washable silks, take your silks, take your acetates, take your wools, get them professionally cleaned. Cottons, polyesters, rayons, linens, wash them in cold water at home, hang them up, press them yourself, send them out for pressing, save a few dollars. You know, don't be afraid to utilize a dry cleaning service. Sometimes it's a little bit cheaper than you think. Utilize their spotting service, press only service, and you might be surprised. If you guys have any questions about items that you might want to see be dry cleaned or know how to clean them, you know, leave me a comment. I hope you like this video. I hope you share this video. I hope you subscribe, because I do have a lot of information. I just haven't shared it yet. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon.